O fate-saddled child, O anguished traveler, O thou who art seared with bitterness, O thou anguished traveler, O lodestar who wanders in solemn duty, O thou anguished traveler.
The Halligators.
My name is Iselin Pacelli Majal Hulkenberg.
What now?
So now I just need the mag for it. Right, what do you have even? Heavy wind damage to one enemy and decreases their attack. Wind damage to all enemies recovers MP for each hit. Loads of healing. Adventurous Curiosity becomes a skill you can use rather than it being a synthesis skill. Seeker's Flame. Fire, but all enemies. Heat Riser. Okay. Cracked. Stroll's already like halfway through Samurai. So I need everyone learning a master. Close to it, Juna's on one. Juna could stand to learn some others. Izme. Keep Izme where he is. Right, daytime, who we're going to speak to? I think it's going to be Juna. Who's your brawler? Hulkenberg is my brawler.
All right, then.
Ain't this a pickle?
What now?
Hulkenberg is my brawler. Well, I don't have to worry about brawler until rank 8 with Katarina whenever she decides to show up. Stroll is my healer, which is weird, but yeah.
All right, then. All right. Where to?
Right. I would like to get some grinding done, but before that, I haven't, because I have no time. I have to play off screen. But I don't want to progress any days or do any dungeons, progress any like new dungeons off screen. I simply want to get to a point where I have enough free time to go to a dungeon and just grind. And I want to grind jeweled roots, not jeweled roots. What's it called? Here, Leaves of Light. There we go. Izme's there. Who, my voice? It's not. Is it start? I don't know if it's starting to go. I think I'm trying to be quiet because it's 7 o'clock in the morning. But I've also been streaming all night, throughout the night. So Yeah. My voice is low-key starting to go a bit. It doesn't. My voice doesn't seem strained. I think I'm just trying to be quiet subconsciously because I'm aware of my roommates, but I'm fine.
It's all right.
Yep, sure. Company around town, as in which town?
Happy.
So this is Barlhaven. There are so many foods here I've never seen on the island. This bone-in meat, it's used as a ritual often, yes? Has that heart been left out to dry somewhere? Miss, I must ask you to refrain from making such unsavory quibbles about our products.
Pardon me?
I apologize, I didn't intend for that too. The last thing I need my customers thinking about is rituals and organs. Ugh, this is exactly why nobody cares for you, Mistari. Oh, he can fucking go fuck himself. Well, now I'm regretful. I was rude to the shopkeeper, even if it was just because of my excitement at seeing such interesting wares. Probably happens a lot.
Is it true?
I've heard there are all sorts of people in this city, and that makes it dangerous. But being pagan, I suppose I'm the most different. A frightening prospect. But there are so many people too. Why, the other place we visited, someone even offered me a special deal on a pail which pours good fortune. I can't leave you alone anyway, can I?
That is...
Ha! Juna said the same thing. You and she do see eye to eye on much, don't you? Everything in this town is so different from any other from my own. It's a bit overwhelming, but also such a thrill. The clothes, the food, even the plants are completely foreign to me. And though we're not far from the island, there's this exotic smell in the air. Ah, you smell that? What is it? There's a tinge of sweetness. It makes me nostalgic. I don't notice anything about the smell. It's so rich, there's a complexity to it. It kind of tickles the nose. Shall we try and follow it to its source? The church.
Place.
This is a Sanctus church, isn't it? Maybe they use perfume in some sort of ceremony. Are you here to pray? Oh, sorry, but no. Do you have some business here at the church? We're curious about the smell.
I see.
Ah, I see. I see that young lady here is Mistari.
Actually...
Pleased to meet you. My name is Yufa. This is Xaius. Is it alright for me to make introductions? Are you the one I've heard about? The one who's been stirring up a ruckus? Never mind, I shan't pry. I am Hyperic. If you've an interest in Sanctism, I would love to talk further with you. I'm afraid I haven't the time to do so today. I was just about to escort Ovi here, this child, on her way home. I was just praying with Mr. Hyperic and visiting Mama in the sick room. In the sick room? Her mother is very ill. She is currently being cared for at this church. I apologize for leaving so soon after you traveled so far. I hope you will visit again whenever you wish. I'll be waiting. This guy seems alright.
I'll see you again soon.
See you later.
Bye bye, you friends' eyes. See you later. Close your A. Close your A. I wasn't intending to visit the church, but I'm glad I got to speak with a follower of Sanctism. I wouldn't mind learning more about Sanctists in general. I'm curious about the differences between them and us. The Mistari, I mean.
Well, now...
Would you mind maybe visiting this place again with me? I prefer not to go inside alone. Of course I will.
Thank you greatly.
I'm warning you, I'm going to chant your name while I sleep so you don't forget this promise. I'm glad I invited you out. The outside world isn't as harsh toward pagans as I thought it would be. Rank 2, pagan teachings, reduces the chance of the party being afflicted with anxiety. Not much, but that's kind of massive. But there's something off about this church. I must be imagining things. Oh, I'm sorry. It's gotten quite late. We should start heading back. Oh, the church has that particular branch of church as a dark secret. And I'm probably not going to like it. Ah, yes, it's the day of. Okay. So the idea is to get to the next place. Get to the point where I get some free time. Which might take a while. Might take like an hour or two. And then I'm gonna sign off.
What's up, Del? Something on your mind?
That's nothing. Just thinking.
Oh no. You're not still feeling unwell, are you?
It's just the twinge now, that's all. I'm sharp as ever, me.
You sure? Because I remember once the big fever passed, you went hot and cold again a couple more times. I've never seen you go down like that.
I said I'm fine, didn't I? God, but you don't worry too much. Come on, I'm starving.
Something's bothering me.
Really? He seemed pretty healthy to me.
Just a bad feeling, I suppose. It was a human that wounded him. Hard to say whether the magla might have any nasty side effects. You know.
He may need magic healing. I don't know if we're gonna find that here on the island.
Hey, is there any way we could get Rella to take a look at him?
Yeah, but it means taking him to Grand Trad via teleportation.
Turn for the worse incredibly fast, no matter how healthy you are. I'd rather not let it fester.
Well, we do claim to help anyone in need, eh? But don't forget that we're fighting a battle. And if you cannot distinguish friend and foe on the battlefield, it will be your end.
I know you're right. But I get the feeling those two are telling themselves the same thing.
What if, now, what if, instead of speeding to her doorstep, we ask her saintliness to come here? It'll just take a bit of conspiring to get our story straight. I mean, I'm not normally a chap to take sides in this sort of thing, but those two hardly strike me as the evil type.
Look, Captain, I wouldn't feel right ignoring this. Will you please go to the royal capital for me?
No problem. I'll go.
I knew you'd say that. Well, if Rella's coming here, I guess it won't be that much trouble.
Thanks. I remember I called you too soft once. But I see now I was wrong.
If that's sorted, let's get it done sharpish before any complications crop up.
Thank you so much for your help leading the evacuation. They tell me not everyone got a chance to thank you. So on their behalf...
Don't worry about it. Didn't want the annihilation of a whole village on my conscience is all.
Wasn't expecting you to handle the evacuation side, Del. Thought for sure you'd be the first in the fray with the human.
They healed me up. Gotta repay the favor, don't I? Wouldn't feel right otherwise.
Then for their sake, you should take care of your...
Hey, Rella.
What? Who the hell? No way. Aren't you Saint Rella?
You're joking. You're not joking. Why is she here?
I called for her and she came. You that surprised? I know people in the Crown Theocracy. My work speaks for itself these days.
Oh, they don't know that they're sisters.
Festivities in Montario. Having been invited, I was in the area. I heard about your splendid work, Fidelio and Basilio. I hardly recognized the two of you.
You remember us?
Of course. This is a bit of a reversal, though. Back then, it was you helping treat Basilio's wound. I can tell how far you've come since then.
Ugh.
But I've also heard about your own injury. Your right foot, I'm guessing. Have you felt any sudden fevers come on? Let me have a look. Yes, that should do. I can see you had an expert looking after you already. Physically, you're as well as anyone could ask. But... Fidelio, is there something you feel lost or anxious about?
Where's that coming from?
I've talked to lots of people and observed the flow of their magic. By now, I'm certain that Magla is connected to our emotions. When I speak to someone who's feeling strong emotions, I can sense the state of their heart as if seeing it with my own eyes.
Nah, I'm sound. Nothing's getting me down.
I see. Then you should be fine. Just don't take life for granted, or your treatment will have been for nothing. Keep on living, all right? For now, let's see. run to the beach and back with Basilio. If you can make it without slowing down, then clearly there's nothing wrong with your foot.
Hey, sounds like a laugh. Just like when we were kids. Step lively, Del, or I'll leave you.
This is cute.
Hey, what the hell? I said I'm fine. Oh, damn it. Basilio! Hang on!
Thanks, Rella. When you told me about the first time you'd saved someone's life, I didn't realize you were talking about them.
You're in Luis's entourage now. Yet you needed our stories to match in front of the brothers. You're swimming in dangerous waters, aren't you? Not just that, you've got a gauntlet runner that can teleport across the land and an elder captain who wields it through magic. That's a lot to take in.
Well, how do I put this?
I didn't realize it when I met you before, but you're already one of the top candidates. I saw the King's Rock. Are you intending to confront Luis?
Yes.
Yes, that's right.
Well, there you have it.
So you are committed to this path, no matter what. I knew this day might come. It's not my place to stop you.
Come now, do you have to be so bleak? I've already spent my fair share of time with Luis, you know.
Don't underestimate Luis. As far as the Crown Theocracy knows, the King's magic will protect the highest candidates from any harm. And they think that guarantees their safety at the festival. But I've done my research. Some attacks the barrier can't stop. I believe the magic only prevents underhanded approaches, like ambush.
So there's a loophole.
It's not widely known, but take a duel, for instance. Both parties identify themselves, fight with consent, and the magic won't protect them, no matter their standing.
But if you just have to identify yourself and agree to fight... Oh, was that why the battle with Gladel?
Suffice it to say, the King's Shield is not perfect, and Luis will surely exploit that. I have a terrible feeling there will be bloodshed before Saint's Day is over.
The rules of the King's magic are kind of weird.
Be careful down the road, all right?
I'll protect Juna.
I'll protect Juna. I promise.
But where is this coming from? Honestly.
Then please, look after Juna.
Ugh. You do know I'm not a child anymore.
Keep up, Del! Gotta be faster than that!
You spring-heeled bastard, you've got the height advantage. Damn it. You haven't won yet.
I suppose we'll have to leave it there.
We sent Grantrad with sent Rella back to Grantrad with teleportation magic, avoiding the gaze of the brothers who were unfortunately too winded to notice. Ouch, 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 ouch.
Can't deny it this time, though. You lot did fantastic.
And Lady Juna's safe too. I owe you thanks for that, if nothing else. The islanders gave us a map of the east side of the island. Their way of thanking us, I suppose. You're welcome to it, if you don't waste it.
See? Old Del's great at looking after people. He saved loads of them in the evacuations.
Oh, belt up, would you? Been meaning to ask. That's a book, yeah?
Didn't take you for a book reader. Lord Luis likes them, though. Often got his head buried in one.
By the way, doesn't Lord Luis have this same...
Why is she saying that?
I hear it's been banned.
How should we know? Not like we grew up round books. People barely literate nowadays, frankly.
So, what's it say? As long as we're killing time anyhow, let me see it.
We're showing them the book. Interesting. Like now?
In this world, one can become anything they desire. Neither birth nor status decides your occupation.
Huh, sounds grand, that. You think this place really exists?
Of course not, you muppet. It's a fantasy, remember? Anyone is free to become anything. This is a paradise of equality and freedom, devoid of discrimination or prejudice. Pretty words, them. But if everybody's free to do what they want, they'll work out their own reasons to be prejudiced. You can call it a utopia, but I reckon people living in it might romanticize our world too. At the end of the day, dreaming of escape will only ever be a dream. Nothing changes unless you do it with your own hands.
Aye. But if we really could do anything, I quite fancy opening up a little diner with you, Del. You like singing, eh? And I'm dead handy with a cook pan. We could invite Lady Juna over, host a fancy soiree of our own. Every night, just us and our best mates living it up. You telling me you don't like the sound of that?
Get your head out of the clouds.
I defo like
being able to
Basil's vibe now.
Doesn't matter anyway. The dream is just a...
Now that he's lightened up.
Time marches on, and the
age of a new king draws near.
Now then.
Oh, there's a festival on the island. The village wants to show their gratitude to us and wish us a safe journey. Thanks to the tides, I believe we can still make it by the deadline, even if we leave tomorrow. The festivities include a sacred rite where a dragon god statue is set alight in a ceremonial bonfire. It's said that if you offer your praise to it to someone, your wishes will come true. Oh, isn't that just marvelous? And who will our dear captain pray with tonight, I wonder? Oh, excuse me. With that decided, we all helped the villagers prepare for the festival, and once the effigy of the dragon god was complete, the sun was already down.
Didn't expect them to throw such a party before our departure. A far cry from our first night here in a cell.
Here 'tis a festival in the dragon god's name, meant to ensure a safe sea voyage. In place of a lighthouse, their fire is kept burning until the morning.
I say, these locals are barely well informed. They're up to their gills in practical and theoretical magna theory. Not as focused on the mechanicals as us mainlanders, but the land's far from barbaric. Their insights could rather improve the runner's design, you know? Ah, speaking of, I finished with the lance replica.
We're finally ready.
Woo! Grand, ain't it? Del's all better, and we've got some choice.
Oh, look, there's battling.
We're not out of the woods yet. Don't be too quick to celebrate.
Hey, come on, lads, loosen up! It's a party! We've all had a little fun.
And you? What's a sanctist fat cat like you doing getting all giddy over a pagan festival?
I have to laugh, don't I? You know, I thought the Crier's life had made me pretty knowledgeable about our world, but turns out most of what I knew was lies. Makes me think, maybe this is how my old father felt.
Crier a family trade, eh? Imagine that.
The Crown Theocracy does love their hereditary titles. Yeah, my old man was a serious fella. More than me, that's for sure. He called out corruption where he saw it. Made him a pariah. But there you go. Yeah, I remember he once flat out suggested igniters were more dangerous than the Crown Theocracy was letting on. And there was that riot in the slums, of course, the one started by that Parapus. The church dismissed it as paupers revolting over their conditions. But my old man, well, he said it wasn't a riot at all. Outright accused the Crown Theocracy of turning an innocent Parapus feral through horrific magic experiments.
What?
Who knows what really happened there? Either way, nobody took my father seriously. He was condemned as a liar, and he died young. Just the way it is, I suppose. People will always prefer their own feelings to the truth. Happiness is a luxury hard to come by otherwise.
By the way, I was not expecting battling law. I'm here for it, but I was not expecting battling law.
Hard to care about the world after that. I was a poor excuse for a crier, if you ask me. Yet, here I am. It's beyond weird. Somehow, you lot have managed to make the world seem interesting again. I'm genuinely grateful, you know? Makes a man feel as if he owes you.
You owe us nothing. Can't afford any rumors about you being biased in our favor anyway.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Honestly, though, you need anything, you've got me on your side. I'll do what I can. For now, I'll catch a boat ride to Altabri ahead of you. Once this festival's over, it'll be farewell for the moment. So, let's make this a bash to remember.
He sprinted back to the party.
Now, time for some fun. Bring out the treats.
Oh, here we go. Hulkenberg moment.
And those are?
The fruit is called dragon's tears. They're quite precious. Their tree only bears once every few years.
Ah, just delicious. Beyond delicious.
Wonderful. This again. Hulkenberg's tastes are a dubious metric at best.
Please, it's the rarest of harvests, and we would like to share it with you.
The juice burst forth as soon as I put it in my mouth.
Sounds. I feel quite.
Right?
What's going on? There's something odd about the way those two are laughing. But he's crying. What is this fruit?
You see, in old long times ago, people ate this to reach a higher plane of existence and talk to the gods.
Are they fucking high?
Yes, you certainly appear to have reached some higher state. Glad I passed.
Phew, finally back to normal. Well, that sure felt like a festival. Not that I'm complaining. Oh, and did you hear? The people of this island make a wish over that flame. It's said that if you write your wish on a piece of paper, it'll bring you good luck. We don't often get to relax like this. So why don't you go there with someone? Have you decided on someone?
I don't feel any strongly about it's probably going to be youth, I'm not going to lie. There's no romance in this game, so it doesn't really matter, but... Oh, wait. Come back. The sea looks different today. Perhaps it's because I'm with you. Oop. I've forgotten something very important. The helmet.
I beg your pardon.
I'm sorry to keep you waiting. Didn't that break? What's the mask for?
Hold on.
In truth,
There is peril in gazing upon a smile such as mine, so by donning this mask, I am protecting you. You see, Juna warned me that my smile was enough to knock everyone out.
that was a great...
And thank goodness she did, as my carelessness just now might have killed you. I'm glad I remembered her words before letting myself grin. Poor baby. She didn't mean people would die.
Indeed.
What? Did I misunderstand? I thought surely she meant I was capable of a one-shot kill with a mere smile. I suppose not. I'm glad to have learned I'm not, in truth. And I have you to thank for it. Now, I'll remove this mask because it is rather stuffy. Were you able to make your wish? Me too. I wish with all my might that we may receive the dragon's god's blessing as we set out to sea anew. It's largely symbolic now, but the festival actually started out as a ritual. On the eve of the fishing season's arrival, as the first vessels shoved off, we would set the dragon statue alight. The flames and smoke became a beacon, guiding our fishes in the darkness. As the dragon god's protection would too. That was the idea. Now we only do it for special departures.
Sure.
I've learned so much about your culture.
Grateful.
I'm pleased to hear it. What did you wish for? For the country.
That's...
You are amazing.
Oh, you.
The first time I met you, I felt like there was something special, truly deeply special about you. And now I know I wasn't mistaken. You're special too. If you think me special, even in the slightest, then I am happy.
I'm indebted.
It's so wonderful to have the time to talk with you like this. Thank you very much for inviting me out. Actually, I have a gift for you. If I bring it to the inn, would you do me the honor of receiving it? It's a little keepsake from when I used to dance at festivals. I think it will serve you well in your journey. I'll treasure it. Oh, it's not so much about the thing itself. I just wanted to give you something. Dancing. That's not a gift. It's a weapon that currently only Yufa can use. That's actually so funny. Come on, Del.
Del, you hear all that? What that cry was talking about?
Yeah. Sounded proper familiar to me.
It's easy to blame the Sanctus Church for the whole thing. But maybe not all of them were happy about it. Makes you think. I remember St. Rella looked like her heart was breaking, seeing us at death's door. Maybe she knew what was going on. Del, what do we believe in, really?
Oh, here we go.
Are we absolutely positive that, you know, Count Luis's vision and ours have enough in common?
I thought we were done talking about this. He's the reason we got this far. A couple of Parapus orphans. Nobody else wants us. Nobody cares about us. We'd be nothing without Count Luis.
I know, Del, but he makes all them speeches about equality, but in the end, he's gonna leave the weak to die. I heard him talk about his ideal world, and it sounds like a world where we'd have died alone in the dirt. No Saint Rella to save us. Is that what we're fighting for?
Ooh, Basilio's having a crisis of faith. Crisis of faith.
Hey! What are you two doing on your own? Come join the party! You'll miss the whole festival.
Lady Juna.
What's that look about? I know you're absolutely smitten with me, love, but you needn't be so tense about it.
Do you plan to kill Count Luis?
What are you talking about? He can't be killed anyway.
That's not what he asked.
No, I don't think your heart is with Count Luis anymore. Or maybe it never was. There's a side of you that you only show them. But us, starting to think we've never seen the real you.
Are you really so worried for Count Luis? He's the one who measures worth in power. So what would he think to hear you underestimating him?
So you don't actually work for Forden or nothing then? No ulterior motives?
I've been with Count Luis since before the race even started, haven't I? Ever since he was stripped of command.
Hey, Del.
I'm sorry if I made you worry. That's my fault. But trust me on this. I promise I'll make sure this world's got more to give you two than despair.
I saw it with my own eyes. That lance gets past the king's magic. That means it can kill a candidate. They were testing it among themselves, and Lady Juna was right there with them.
Oh, he saw that. That's why he was anxious about something. Where the fuck was Dell?
You serious? How are we supposed to report that to Count Luis?
Ah, don't worry, it's my own problem. I told you to leave the thinking to me.
You know, I really like Lady Juna's songs, and I like seeing you listening to her when you get the chance. You got arm around your heart, Del, and her music pierces it. I don't want to kill Lady Juna. And you don't either, Del. Do you?
These two are fascinating. More fascinating than I thought they would be.
So?
So I'm not allowed to go outside. So what's the point? There's so much shit to read about. There's nothing else for it. May as well just go to sleep.
Good night.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Why did she make that sound? I must say I am sad to leave the island, if for no other reason than every meal here has been an utter delight. I'm almost certain you said the same thing when we left Brownhaven. And Martira, a new world of cuisine is but a few days away if we just be patient. Mind your tongue, Stroll. A few days is thrice as many meals. Wow, you really are taking this hard. Well, when you've said your goodbyes to the people and the food, me at the gauntlet runner.
Hold on.
Do I need to buy anything before heading out?
Right, isn't it?
That's a good question.
Let's go.
Let me go to the weapon shop.
Okay?
What have we got here?
No, don't need anything.
What now?
God, that's so much better.
Sounds like a lovely time.
All right then.
Let's go.
Right, I've got an ad coming up, and I need to I need to piss. So, didn't like that. I did not like the sound that made at all. That's a bit good. All right. Okay. Do I need to buy anything? That's a good question. No, I don't. We've already checked that. We're good to go. We can just skedaddle.
Let's go see.
Looks like the sea's settled somewhat. We've got a map of the Altaberry region too. I'd say we're set.
Now we can leave with our minds clear and pockets full, eh? Where are those brothers? Out on errands?
I say we just leave them behind.
Yeah, that seems like a bad idea.
Well, long as we've got a minute alone, let's go over our plan. As soon as we get to Altaberry,
no, don't.
We give Luis the fake lance Nuris made up for us.
While I hold on to the real one.
Then, on the eve of this divine relic dedication ceremony, we use the real lance to end this, once and for all. He doesn't know we've worked out its powers. We'll use that to our advantage. Juna, we'll need you to convince Luis to attend the eve of the festival.
Oh, I've been pestering him to do so for a while now. Don't want him spending the evening in his heavily fortified Skyrunner after all.
So where is the false lance in question?
Right here, ready to poke an eye out.
I can't tell which is real.
You think? A dead ringer, eh?
Such detail. Even I can't tell them apart.
When we get to Altaberry, we'll pass off the fake to Luis. Then, we execute our plan.
Oh, by the way, I was talking with the Magnus brothers earlier. Think they might be onto us.
That's not good. We'll need to be more careful.
Wait, footsteps. Speak of the devils. We'll need to hide the real Lance.
You're late. We were about to leave you behind.
Right, all present and counted. Anchors away, what?
Aye aye, me hearties!
Who are you for?
What's wrong then? Is that not the customary exclamation of sailors? Mr. Butlin was very specific.
I wouldn't believe everything he says.
'Tis a strange melancholy, leaving the people we have so recently come to know.
We'll be back with some fantastic tales to tell them too.
Yes, certainly.
Yar har har. Okay.
This is Altaberry Heights. We'll make faster progress back on
3 days. No, not good.
This place here.
Ah.
3 days, a site. Oh, wait. A day, a site, a day, a site.
This place here.
What was taken from us?
This place here.
Ah.
Our trip should take you 2 nights, 3 days of travel.
Oh.
So I only have to endure 1 day of being rock sick. Heh, now there's a grim face if I ever saw one. Captain, for Stroll's sake, let us make haste.
Tally ho.
Full speed ahead to Altaberry Heights, capital of Montario. Take care you don't tumble overboard now.
With a new ally in tow, the Gauntlet Runner at last departs the island toward the eastern side of the inland sea. Their destination is the Principality of Montario. Its vast mountain crags, so different.
So I don't know who Alexander Graham Bell is.
Clearly from the water.
Who is that?
The coming task would be their greatest trial yet. They felt the tension rise in wordless silence.
Indeed.
2 more days until we reach Altaberry, I think. Right. What's Dell saying? You realize there was probably a way to get that lance without saving the pagan girl, right? Though I suppose I can't complain since you got the lance either way. Still, if you can't want Louise's favor, take my advice and stop playing the hero. The inventor of the telephone. Oh, okay. I had no idea. Hello came with the telephone. I suggested ahoy. But no one liked ahoy. They were like, ahoy was too dumb. Can I hang out with anyone on here? No. What's this? Oh, a prayer? I'm good. What do I need to rank up? I need to speak to Nearest, but I'm not allowed to right now. What do I want to do? Royal virtues. Need to get my eloquence up.
All right.
The Gauntlet Runner arrives at Cliffshade Camp just as the curtain of night descends on the wilderness. Ideal for their cover, it works both ways, as monsters and rogues alike await their victims in the shadows of the rocks. Only a Gauntlet Runner offers peace of mind against such dangers, a large reason why they are so sought after.
Indeed.
We should reach the city the day after tomorrow. Could be pretty golden then, Alderbury. Campfire, Lumpy Bee. Imagination, imagination, imagination.
All right then.
Can I hang out with Nearest? I sure can. So the game has a problem when you teleport to Nearest. Ah, yes, look, there's Nearest. Oh, no, wait, it's a large igniter. He's standing right in front of the large igniter, and even though you teleport to Nearest, the first thing you click on is large igniter. And it's become a meme on Reddit.
Hello.
Okay.
Oh.
Huh? What's this? Why, hello there, my little guest. Such a pleasure to meet you. Is he baby talking the relics? It never seems to amaze me. No matter how much I study them, these relics use a power that interferes directly with the fundamental elements of matter.
Oh.
Ah, I see. So if we harness the colossal heat generated at that point...
God,
I hear it! By my sainted heart, I hear it. The whispers of an ancient civilization. Their secrets murmured in hushed reverence. Thank you, Zaius.
Thank you.
Oh, strike me down. There really are all kinds of relics out there. Enough to give me a thunderclap of inspiration, even when I'm at my low point. You're feeling low? Oh, excuse me. Well, when I'm deep in my research, sometimes this anxiety just overcomes me is all. I start wondering if these happy days of mine might suddenly disappear. You remember I told you I failed my flight test back in my more respectable days? Back when I was still just a young man? I set out to prove my own flight theory and botched it spectacularly. Once I healed from the ensuing crash, I was demoted. They chose to adopt another flight plan. And worst of all, the people I'd thought friends and supporters quietly took their lead with me, one by one. Seeing my colleagues change their tune as easily as a coin flips made me realize just how frightening people are. What I fear most, though, is the coward I'd become.
You're right.
After you've been burned, instead of choosing the path of exhilaration and the unknown, you tend to favor the path that's safe, secure, and least risky. That's just growth.
It'll be fine.
Yes!
Exactly. I'd say staying safe should still be a priority, but don't worry, we've come forward so far together. We won't abandon you for taking a few steps back. Bah! I've grown too timid. Goes to show, can't let old age sour your outlook, eh? Thank you both. I do love you.
Oh, come on.
Well, glad to hear you're feeling better, right, Zaius? Oh, bless her. I'm grateful for the encouragement. I feel like I know what it means to be strong when I'm with you lot. Wish I could have met you a lot sooner. Maybe my life would have been more...
I'll do it.
No, perhaps it's better to think of this time gallivanting around with you as my second lease on life. I'll make up for all that wasted youth in no time flat. Rank 5. I can see the fanfics already. Fanfics of what, Fonz? Of what? Me when fighting... Oh, wait, oh yeah, okay, cool. Right, bombardment does more damage, gotcha. Truth be told, the relics are really starting to come together, thanks to you. I get the strangest sense that this gadgetry could generate untold levels of power. Something the size of my palm, enough to power 1,000 Gauntlet Runner engines. Even more, I dare say. Once this is complete, not even the stars will feel like such a faraway dream. Though that hinges on you finding all of those relics. Well, with that settled, I'm counting on you to bring a new relic for a new flash of inspiration.
This one's important.
Now then.
Now that I'm fighting fit again, it's time for some maintenance. Do I have enough for Soul Hacker?
The new king draws nearer.
It would seem that...
We now stand on the mountains. I have long gazed at the peaks of Ontario from the island, but I never imagined I would see them this close. Alterberry remains cold year-round, so quite accordingly, its people have perfected the art of the piping hot stew. And it's home to the foremost opera house in the kingdom, as well. I suppose that will be the stage of our confrontation with Louise.
Guess.
Let's keep our hopes high. There are some tall mountains on the horizon. Okay.
Hey.
I need more eloquence. Give me the eloquence.
Hey. Later.
Now then.
There we go.
Eloquence.
Tis one of the virtues a ruler must possess. If thou aspire to true sovereignty, fill thyself with words from the heart. Oh, who cares? Shut up.
Come look at this.
Got a new view.
The Gauntlet Runner makes a short stop in front of Colorodeo Cliff, a bluff so tremendous it fills one's vision. Its massive fissure is said to be the vestige of a god's wrath, as only a force capable of splitting heaven and earth could cause it. Perfectly balanced by the work of nature, or the wrath of gods extolled in the myths of creation, none can say.
Oh, wow.
Whoa.
I've heard of sheer cliffs before, but I've never imagined something like this. Indeed, falling off that precipice would be unfathomably terrifying and exhilarating, I imagine. Makes me want to scream. Makes me want to laugh. Ah ha ha ha. Damn bald-faced Sanctus Scullions. Oi, what's gotten into you? My, that was rather pleasing. It's quite refreshing, you know, to pull your voice from the very bottom of your gut and yell in such a manner.
Speaking of...
I'm reminded of the time you were all yelling before me. It was a rather terrible experience, I admit. But if I may, I would like to try my hand at this yelling.
Listen!
Never again shall I sleep in a roach-infested inn. True.
Yes.
How amusing. I would also like to try screaming as well. What's the matter? I fully intended to do it, but the words just won't come out at all, and oh, this girl's just too charming. Never change, love. Well, does anyone else have something to yell about? Free wisdom, baby.
As for me...
Then I suppose it's old Neurus's turn. I prepared a list of complaints that I wish I could recite to you all on a daily basis, and rather chilly here, isn't it? We should head back before you'll catch a cold. Yes, we shouldn't allow ourselves to spend too much time on these distractions.
Bombs away!
But I must scream! That's great.
The Gauntlet Runner stops amidst rocky terrain as twilight envelops the wilderness in darkness. The twinkling lights are not all stars. Some are the eyes of monsters peering through the dark. To await the dawn in comfort and peace is a privilege only the Gauntlet Runner can provide.
Stony Camp. When is...
What now?
Oh, Saints Day Eve. Oh, it's kicking off as soon as we get there. Fucking hell. Right. Courage will come naturally. Tolerance can do with a bit of a bump.
All right then.
Is that bygone days?
All right.
Just a little less racist. Just a little less.
And the age of a new king draws nearer.
It's nearly time.
There's this. Hope they will leave out any unnecessary details. Okay, well. Oh, the weather has dramatically dropped. It used to be like 30, 40 degrees Celsius. Now it's 8 degrees.
Got a sec?
You see, with the last time we'll be able to relax for a while. Once we arrive, we'll be jumping right into it. It's gonna, okay, so it's gonna kick off like immediately. What's Del saying? The divine lance, they can call it reclamation, but those sanctists are pillaging the pagans' treasures, plain and simple. Sanctism's got nothing for us. We've got no faith in their god or their sanctors. That's why we stand with Count Louise. Okay. Okay, I may as well just complete it. Complete faith. I mean, complete courage.
Now then.
You get 5 out of it. Oh, that's free. There we go. Done. Is it going to be voiced now that I've done it, fully done it?
Courage.
Nope.
Why, that's...
Nura speaking.